So I decided to come up to the pit tonight on my way back from Goldstream. Had a lovely sit down there in the forest under the furry trees next to the stream that's going to be full of salmon very soon if we're lucky. So I thought I'd come up here and check on the place and see what they did today. So there's a couple pieces of machinery missing from over there. It's their Altera truck, I believe, with the big arm on it so it can move stuff around. We've got 4 tanks over there. They've been playing with those quite a bit the last couple of days, so it makes me wonder if their drainage is working. The sun is coming out. I'm going to walk around and see what's happening at the bottom. Thanks. Well, just came around the corner. I've got about 5 minutes of sun here. I just want you to see this. What this looks like. Let me just step over the icky parts here. Now, this is world class according to Mary Polak. World class. Engineer designed. Now, I don't know if their engineers are Charlie Brown or some other cartoon character, because that's what I feel I'm dealing with here. This is so not how you should be covering a giant toxic pile of poo that isn't wanted in any other province in Canada. Nobody else would take this, people. Now, there's wrinkles, there's crinkles, there's sandbags, there's pallets, there's tires held into place with rebar, and it is held together at the seams with tuck tape. This is containing dredgings from Port Moody, Prince Rupert, and Department of National Defence in Esquimalt D&D. Those are some of the top contaminated soil sites in Canada. And they're now sitting above Shawnigan Lake. Yeah, nothing could go wrong with this. What could possibly go wrong with this plan? We'll just dump all of this stuff up in Shawnigan Lake and cover it up with a garbage bag. This is garbage bag thickness. Over here, garbage bag thickness. Over here, slightly thicker, maybe a 2-ply. Over here, garbage bag thickness. It's held into place with rebar and tuck tape. Oh God, if you could see this, you'd go, no way, she-mama, no way. But yes way. This is my standing rock. It's a big pile of poo. And it's full of dioxins, furans, PCBs, phenols, hydrocarbons, and other nasty stuff. I think my son's going behind a cloud. It might come out again. Over there, just going into the shadows, is Hillside and Blanchard. Hillside and Blanchard came up here last month. You know how they dug out that corner of Hillside and Blanchard? Well, that's where it is. So Hillside and Blanchard is here now. Yeah, this is the big pile of poo. It is toxic soil from several locations, and it is all piled into a plastic sheet, which is not even put together wrong, doesn't have a seepage blanket, and is basically built not to code. If you were to build a house with a really bad foundation, it would fall over. Well, this is going to fall over. It's already stumbling. So anyways, in the ditch down here, I'll zoom in. The bioaccumulation of the sand has created a sandbar right on the corner. So that sandbar could very possibly just mitigate all the water to go over the side, because the sandbar is now in the way of the water coming down. Over here, we have a hole in the plastic bag. So the hole in the plastic bag, I've been watching the water drip into it, and it's creating a divot underneath the plastic bag, and any of the soil that it's coming in contact with underneath the hole in the plastic bag is going to go down and into the ditch filled with dirt. Gee, I wonder where it's coming from. So when the water comes rushing down around this corner, here we go, that corner, where all the water is going to come rushing down and around and into the spot where that we can't see, that's held up with sandbags, tires, string, and polyvapor. Yeah, vapor barrier, you know, stuff used in your walls. And it goes down into this ditch. And then it goes along to those tanks there that are dented and have massive hose sticking out of them, goes up the driveway and up to those green tanks up there where they are to be particle separated. So they have a series of tanks they have to go through that can pull out the particles. These generators here are running the show right now because they don't have electricity to run all their pumps. So they use a generator. That gives me such a warm and fuzzy feeling. So all the hoses go all over the place, all along the ditch here, etc., and around the corner. They've dug a big hole right here that I'm assuming for when this corner gives way, which is where it breached on Saturday, October 8th, that they will probably wash along this way and into this hole, and then they can throw a pump in there and start pumping from that hole. Yep, I'm just guessing here, but that seems to be the plan. Wow, look at how bright and shiny this garbage bag is in the sunset. Look at how many tires are on it. Oh, it's going behind a cloud again. Anyways, I just want you to see this and to know what we're dealing with here. So, yeah, I'm going to post this because if I do too long a video, YouTube doesn't like it. So I'm going to just post this and then I'm going to go live.